It's the Paul Francis Show on Spirit Quest Radio. Only available on Spreaker.com. Paul Francis.
Can you sit alone in a darkened room, in a castle, by yourself? Nothing except you and them. Just you and them. Ghost Tours UK. Book it now.
When I was 15, 16, when I really started to play guitar, I definitely wanted to become a musician. It was almost impossible because the dream was so big that I didn't see any chance, because I was living in a little town, was studying, and when I finally broke away from school and became a musician, I thought, well, now I may have a little bit of a chance, because all I really wanted to do is music, and not only play music, but compose music.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you are back online with us right now, you are listening to the Paul Francis Show, and Aurora and I have been all the way through of issues in between. We're going to keep it going until about 10:15 tonight, and we're hearing weird sounds, aren't we, here, darling? You can hear them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's weird sounds going on.
Welcome to Spirit Quest Radio. You are listening to the Paul Francis Show. Spirit Quest Radio.
Yes, indeed, you are listening to Spirit Quest Radio, and this is our third attempt to get this show online tonight. Now, we were chatting a little bit earlier before it kicked in again, and what was the name of those people you wanted me to say hi to?
Oh, can we say hello to Donna and Steve Henderson, please? They've finally tuned in on a night when everything keeps going wrong here.
It's that.
They're my dark friends, and they're loving to bits.
So, Donna and Steve, welcome to the show, and we're sorry about this, but there's something we've Aurora's been doing a show with me, and everybody else who's been listening to my show for the last 2 years will know that this just simply doesn't happen. On the night that we decided to talk about paranormal experiences, maybe, and Aurora just said this to me just now, maybe it's because we were asking for it. You know, that's true. I never thought of it from that perspective, actually. Maybe because we were actually asking for it. Now, just before it kicked us off, I was doing a track, especially for Tia, as she's heading off on her cruise, and the track we got bounced off right in the middle of it. So I'm going to play that track right now, and then we're going to come back in and have a chat a little about your experiences with ghosts and spirits. So let me know. Come and talk to me. Text me on 07837 627 942. 07837 627 942. And of course, don't forget, you can book a reading with the wonderful Aurora Lilly one day for next week. Make sure you get in contact with her.
So much
Coldplay, and that was a track called Ink. It's a great song. That is from the album Ghost Whispers, and there isn't a single bad song on that entire album. That album is just absolutely brilliant. One song after another. You know, there are album songs that you think, oh, that's not a really good one. You know, they must have just stuck that on for the hell of it. But every song, one after the other, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I do recommend that album if you're listening to my voice tonight. Do go and get yourself a copy of that album, Ghost Whispers. I've got the beautiful Aurora Lilly here online with me tonight, chatting away as normal. And we've been talking about our ghost experience and what ghosts are in sort of opposed to spirits. Now, there are various other things that will give off the concept of ghosts and spirits, such as ley lines. Ley lines and energetic fields. And people have been reported as seeing spooks and spectres in and around or just before earthquakes. So people have always said, you know, you'll look back at history and they say that people were being warned that there's something happening by the spooks and spectres, saying, you know, coming along and saying, look, this is about to happen or something's about to happen. And in Ireland, if the banshee is heard howling, that is imminent warning of death. So, or something to do with negative luck, okay? Although, touch wood, he says, and he's touching wood right now, nothing, I've never heard the banshee. I've heard my mother screaming at me, which sounded like a banshee, but, you know. But I'm looking at her picture now. I love you, Mom. Miss you. And so, spirits and energy. Now, speaking on connections with ghosts and spirits, of course, we have connections that I deal with my clients on a regular basis, on a daily basis, where they make contact to their loved ones in a dream state. Now, I refer to that as visitation. That's where they make that. Now, that's a direct thing. And don't ever get frightened about seeing spooks and spectres and shapes and people in your home. They will not harm you. They are there to visit you. You will know if there's a negative energy around you. You will know it. You'll know it way in advance. Yeah, you'll feel it. You'll think there's something not nice here, and you'll get out. And it's very often preceded with a very nasty smell as well. So, had a couple of those nasty smells, but never encountered the energy to go with it. So, Aurora's looking at me laughing, and is expecting me to say something rude. But no, in the house there was this very pungent, what kind of sort of, you know, like a wee smell. I'm sorry to describe it that way.
Sulphury, can't it?
Like sulphury kind of a smell. Yeah. Had that a couple of times in the girls' room, and I went in there and cleared it. And I remember getting up one night at like 4 a.m. to go and clear the house because it was just too active. So I cleared it. I said to my mom, and I always do that. If you are out there, always say to your friends and family, hey guys, listen, I'm going to clear the house. Why don't you go off and do something while I clear the house so you're not forced out? And I went and cleared the house. I remember one night sitting, there was a lot of negativity in the house, and I just went right around the house with sage and with a sound, because I clear it with sound as well. And everybody, and I do mean everybody in the house, went, wow. The whole energy in the entire house absolutely changed.
Lifts, doesn't it? It's amazing. It just goes so vibrant. Even colour.
Yeah.
You know, your vision.
Yeah.
Everything gets so much clearer when you've cleansed it, yeah.
So tell us what your connections to the auric field is and spirits and ghosts.
Pardon?
Your auric. You know the aura when you're picking up the aura scenario?
Yeah.
So tell us what you think might be triggering that with the aura, the ghosts and spirit connections.
Well, it's your energy field, isn't it? They connect with your energy. They're working and around you through your energy, and that's what I feel they use there.
So when people say to you, oh, do you know, I think I felt my dad, or I think I felt my mum, that's where they're feeling it through the auric field, right?
Yeah, it's when they step into that field. It's like if someone stands near you, closer, you can usually feel someone around you.
Yeah.
And obviously they're an energy and a presence as well, so you feel that too. But then you can also then, when it's a spirit presence, not a ghost, you can get smells and feelings and emotions from what you felt when your loved ones were around as well.
Exactly.
So you do acknowledge that as that person.
So do you recommend any particular like crystals to be used in that field? When you are sort of making a connection, the crystals and that kind of thing?
If you wanted to make a connection to spirit, I would I don't know. I just do it naturally, don't I? But
but I mean, if you
quartz.
well, quartz, clear quartz. I mean, and I also use various other crystals. I mean, the crystal that I've worked with from day one, all the way through my career, is amethyst, because my teacher gave it to me.
Yeah. On the third eye level, that is. It's spirit connection with amethyst. Archangel Zachael with that as well.
Archangel Zachael. So if you're out there and you are getting these connections, don't be frightened. Just reconnect or contact any of us and say, listen, this is happening right now. What do you think? And we'll give you advice on how to do it,
If they are frightened, call in Archangel Michael on the blue ray for protection. And Archangel Michael's wonderful for that.
Well, what I teach people, and I say this with absolute connection. I say, right, listen. I want you to think logically. Put all the spirit stuff out your head for a second. And everybody goes, yes. And I say, excuse me, folks. I say, listen, would your mum, dad, grandparents, cousins, aunts, brother, sister, would they look after you whilst they were here? And everybody goes, just like you did. Everybody went, yeah. So I said, well, what makes you think they won't do that in spirit?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're in a situation where you're feeling worried, do pull in the archangels. But also say to your family, come on, I need you to help me out here. They will be there. They will be there. And nothing's going to attack you whilst I know for a fact nothing will touch me while my mom's about. My mom's scared.
I did a paranormal investigation once, and it wasn't a very nice energy.
Right.
And with this, I went with, I was investigating a friend's house, my mate Stuart, and when we went downstairs, I walked into something that made me very, very ill. I walked into ginormous energy and shaky and quite scared and such with that, because it made me very ill. Are we still there?
Yeah.
You're frozen then.
Oh, no, that's because I was answering a message.
So when that happened then, we called in Archangel Michael and... Don't do that! Everybody
Oh, sorry, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So then I called in Archangel Michael, we did actually... Don't laugh. If anyone else, it's acting like a statue.
I'm just like holding really still, and she thinks that it's gone again. Am I saying? Sorry.
We don't know for tonight, do we?
Oh God, we might as well have a giggle. Go on. Sorry, calling. Yeah, you were in the calling Archangel.
We called it Archangel Michael for protection, which then, when that happens, it eased everything, and we called on Archangel Raphael for healing. But my friend who was we were investigating was taking pictures continuously, and I was sitting on the sofa trying to calm down because of this energy that I'd walked into that made me very jolty and funny, and I was very unwell. Then as he was taking the pictures, there was actually a blue orb sitting next to me on the photo.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still got it, but it would be quite nice if we did. And we'd called in Archangel Michael, which is on the blue ray, which was nice to know that he was actually there. So we had a big, massive, glowing blue energy.
Well, I've got one of my protectors right here in front of me. Aurora can see. In fact, what I'll do is I will just take a picture right now of my protector who is here with me right now. If I just do that, hey, look, Holly, look over here, Holly, look. Oh, there she is. Look. Everybody, I'm going to post this picture up so you can see right now my protector who is here with me literally right now. If I just turn that around, there we go. So I'm going to stick that up in a second, and you'll be able to see that online. Yes, the Archangel Michael, because he's the fighter, he's the combat, he's the soldier. He's the soldier for good. He's the soldier for God, the angels. He's the head man. So, and he is omnipresent. So he can't be at one side of the world and then he's at one side of the world combating evil, he can also be somewhere else combat evil. So call him in and help them, to ask them. The thing about angels is they can't come in and do anything until you give them the please help me bit. So remember, if you're feeling a little bit worried and a little bit sort of, oh, she's giving me a cuddle, she's giving, there you go, go on, jump in your bed then. Every time I put her on the floor, she looks at me and goes, oh, I want to sit in your lap. So, but call in the angels, call in your guides. Your guides will never leave you. They will never leave you, and the angels will never leave you. And you will be protected. And the thing about it is, when you come, actually, I'm doing I start my training course this week, and the very first thing that I teach is protection. Okay, how to work and understand energy and protection all in one night. That's first and foremost. That's
the most important thing. Absolutely. Really, is grounding, protecting,
protecting the chakra points and connection with your guide. That's all on the very first night. Because I'm a big believer you should not be working if you're not protected and grounded. Totally agree. So I do beg your pardon, everybody. The whole concept of me dealing with this for next week. So we start that course this coming Wednesday. Contact Tracy Wadsworth if you want to be on that course. Contact Tracy. The numbers are limited, and there's a fair amount of those numbers already gone. And we're going to be limiting that. And I'm sure at some point in the very near future, Aurora will be holding a class. Shoshona is holding a class. So Show, as we refer to her as Show will be holding a class online as well. So Spirit Quest is not only I've tried to make this big. I've tried to make it big so as amount of people, everybody around the world can be a part of this wonderful, great, big spiritual family. We have people all around America, all around the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Australia, Europe, and of course Birmingham as well, and Coventry. Do you know? I often wondered, why did everybody used to say, "I've been sent to Coventry"?
I'm just trying to get out of here.
You must have done something really wrong to be sent to Coventry.
I did try to escape, but I got sent back again. It's just never...
Move down here, move down to the southwest. It'd be a lot of fun. So let's have a quick peek. So that was Ink by Coldplay, and let's have a wee look. Oh, I'm going to do this. I've wanted to do this song for quite some time now. Oh yeah.
In 1965, Vietnam.
Paul Hardcastle. 19.
And so were those who did the fighting.
Hello to everybody listening to our voice tonight. I'm online here. You listen to the Spirit Quest Radio, Paul Francis Show, with my wonderful co-host Aurora Lily.
In Vietnam, he was 19. In Vietnam, he was 19. In Vietnam, he was 19.
The heaviest fighting of the past 2 weeks continued today, 25 miles northwest of Saigon.
I wasn't really sure what was going on.
19. In Vietnam, the combat soldier typically served a 12-month tour of duty, but was exposed to hostile fire almost every day. 19.
In Saigon, a U.S. military spokesman said today more than 700 enemy troops were killed last week in that sensitive border area. Throughout all of South Vietnam, the enemy lost a total of 2,689 soldiers.
Vietnam combat veterans suffer from what psychiatrists call post-traumatic stress disorder. Many vets complain of alienation, rage, or guilt. Some succumb to suicidal thoughts. 8 to 10 years after coming home, almost 800,000 men are still fighting the Vietnam War. None of them received the hero's welcome. Saigon.
Okay, there you go. Now, that was 19. Who just told me? I'm having messages coming in from all. There's lots of people back online in the chat room here on Spirit Quest. And I've had Kelly Marie. Kelly Marie just sent me a message saying, I'm playing Candy Crush and listening to your show. However, I've never heard this song before. Wow. Never heard 19 before. That was Paul Hardcastle, Kelly. That was Paul Hardcastle, and the song is 19. And it's about the average age of a soldier during the Vietnam War. It's a great track, all the way back from the mid-80s there. We are nearly at the end of the show. Now, just to let you know, on the 21st of this month, you'll be able to find yours truly doing a show in Truro, and that will be in the Malabar Centre in Truro, 21st. Tickets are available, although they are flying out fast, so make sure you book yours really, really quickly. Next Wednesday, I'm starting a training class here live online. And it will be what's referred to as a webinar. So you will be invited into the webinar once you become part of the class. And to be able to do that, you need to contact Tracy Wadsworth of Spirit Quest, and she will figure that all out for you and make it happen. Aurora Lily has got some spaces available for sessions for next week. Contact Aurora here via Spirit Quest. Go in to find her on. She'll most likely be putting up messages on my Facebook for next week, right after the show. But link in there, find her, and say, hey, how do I get a reading with you? And she will tell you how to do that. You can have your reading if you're in the Midlands. You can have your reading on a one-to-one basis with her. You can have it over Skype. You can have it over FaceTime. You can have it over the internet. You can have it over the telephone. She is multicultural. She's multi-talented, and I've seen her doing 3 readings at the same time, one with her left hand, one with her right, and one with her toe. So and I've seen him dealing with spirit in many different levels. Everybody thinks you're an alcoholic now. So what are we going to do? Because I've always wanted to keep Friday night as nice and lively and easy going like tonight. Monday night sees the return of the angel numbers, the angel cards. And of course, what are we going to focus on Monday night then? Your call for this week.
Oh.
So what do you think we should do? Come on. What do you think?
How about... Oh, I don't know.
How about... Oh, I don't know.
No. How about... why don't we do like a little mini meditation and get people with pens and papers, do a bit of psychic art, draw their own spirit guides, and they can post them in.
That's a great idea. Let's do that. So let's have a look at psychic art and colour.
Yeah, so if people have like pens and papers ready, we could do, I can run them through a little meditation at the beginning, and they can colour and draw while they're listening to the show, and then send them in.
I'm just answering a message on here, Spiritual Quest. Sorry. Yes. Why not? So coloured pens. If you're really kind of posh, ink, pens, paint. I don't care. Another thing that we do, and another thing that I used to do was ribbons, coloured ribbons readings.
Yeah. I did that with my development group. They are really interesting.
It's very interesting. Let's look at colour. And colour connecting to the psyche and the psychic methods, and we'll do meditation, and we will then. Yes, why not? Let's do that. That'd be really, really... So, there you heard it here live. Interactive, colour-coordinated colour readings for next Monday. So, don't miss that show. Do not miss that show. Put the word around to everybody you know. Plain pieces of paper, coloured pencils. You're going to get a meditation. We're going to put you into the meditation, and then we're going to get you to draw connected to that meditation, and we'll see what that experiment works out like. And of course,
image reading them from the pictures we could do, couldn't we?
Yeah. And another thing that we did, that I was taught by Francis Evans, was paper reading. What you did is you take the paper and you crunch it up. And you hold that paper, then you hand that paper to another person who read the paper you held, and you read their paper. That's amazing what you pick up out of that.
I might do that with my development group. They're all going to be listening now and go, ooh.
So what you do is you get a piece of paper, you crumple it. You don't roll it up in a ball. You crumple it up in your hands, and you crumple it up into like a fair size, like a tennis ball size.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you gently open it out, and you hand it to one of your colleagues. Yeah. Or one of the group, but other people in your group. You don't read your own paper. Somebody else reads your paper. Okay, and it's amazing how much energy that you can imprint in that paper and what people can pick up. And of course, another one which we ought to do is flower reading.
Yeah.
I was blown out of my chair the very first time I did flower reading. I was able to tell the guy that his family thought he was going to be a girl before he was born.
Could we do it if listeners sent in a photo of a flower, so then we do the reading specifically from that person for that person, so out there can get them?
We could try it. There's no reason why we can't try it. So let's do some of that. But obviously, with the 9,500 listeners we have, we're not going to be able to do that.
Could we do a lot of flowers?
You could bring up, and obviously what we will do is select. If we select 5 people for the flower reading, then those 5 people can't come into the angel numbers readings. Yeah. So that we'll try and make it. So yeah, let's have a huge interactive show next coming Monday night. We're zooming towards the end of the show. We should have ended the show an hour ago, but because we were kicked off 3 times, I thought we would keep it going a bit longer. We'll do 1 or 2 more tracks. I've got the wonderful Aurora Lily with me right now. You're listening to Paul Francis. This is the Paul Francis Show.
Some things you just don't question, like
Savage Garden there with I Knew I Loved You. What a wonderful song, actually. Now, whilst we speak, we have Susie who has come on the chat room, and she says, well, guys, I do flower readings online with pictures, as Aurora has said, and it's great fun and a great way of reading. So it's looking like that's going to happen. Miss T has posted her feather on Spirit Quest. Thank you for doing that. We'll have a look at that in a little bit. But I have to share with you folks, obviously in between tracks, while you're listening to the songs, Aurora and I having chats about, you know, what we're talking about next and blah, blah, blah. And I keep hearing these sounds, these weird sounds, but it sounds to me like there is a voice trying to talk to us in another dimension, like coming in on another airwave, another line. And I'm hearing it clear as a bell, but I can't hear what they're saying. I'm hearing sounds of words rather than actual words. And I'm thinking, oh, is this just like a technical glitch with this software? Because we've been having a weird night tonight. I've checked all of the other speaker systems in the studios. I've checked all the other computers. They're all off. It's. Did you hear it just then?
Yes, I did.
You heard it, so you just heard it, didn't you?
Heard it, yeah.
And it's coming through. What is going on?
Can anybody out there hear it, though? That's the thing.
That'd be interesting. If you can hear that second voice... third voice, because obviously Aurora and I are talking. But there's Aurora, you just heard it then, didn't you?
Yes, I did, yeah.
And it's like, it's coming in on another line, another level somewhere. And I heard it again just now. Okay, if you are spirit energy, then talk to us, shout. I'd love to hear you. And for the world, I tell you what, yesterday on Radio 2, the news came up, and it said that scientists are trying to say that ghosts and spirits are a figment of a specific part of the brain. Really? Okay, let me take them scientists. If you're listening tonight, scientists, I'd love for you to come out with me on a ghost investigation. Let's see which part of your mind jumps up then. You know, when it jumps up and scratches you, that's a great part of your mind, that one, isn't it? Oh, these idiots, and they call themselves scientists. So that was Savage Garden. We are zooming towards the end of the show, but this is a little bit of an advert that's going to happen 2015. Hello America, this is Paul Francis, Spirit Quest Radio. This is to let you know of a brand new show coming out on American airwaves very, very soon. Spirit Quest US will be coming live to you. Weekly shows, hosting celebrities, hosting guests, and hosting all the information you would expect with Spirit Quest Radio. Looking forward to seeing you very, very soon. Spirit Quest US coming to you soon. Yes, indeedy. You will be a part of Spirit Quest Radio in 2015. We were going to get it together for this year, but this year is just... I seem to be chasing myself. Do you? I just can't seem to be keeping up. So we are going to, rather than put everything under pressure and try and get it out before December, we've decided that we're going to concentrate on Spirit Quest chat room, Spirit Quest TV, and Spirit Quest obviously in the relation to the development programs as well. Now, if you're in the Midlands and you're living in and around the Midland areas, contact Aurora, because she does spirit development classes and seminars in that area. Contact her, give her a call. If you're interested in developing on a personal level, whether you're a beginner, whether you just want to learn a bit more, you want to do it on a hobby level, give her a call. She does great development classes, as you will see as she becomes my co-host here on Spirit Quest Radio.
Hire me for it.
Yeah, well, you know, you actually said to me, why have you asked me to work with you? Do you remember that? All those, it was, what, a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
And I'd said to you, I think you and I need to work together. And you went, yeah, okay. And then you went, why have you asked me? And I went, I have no idea. But it linked though, didn't it? We just went out and we did it, you know, and it was good crack. So looking out for that and watching out for Aurora and I live online and on stage near you next year. That's going to be happening. I cannot wait for that tour. That's going to be a hoot.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
We're going to have a ball. So next Monday night, folks, meditation. So I want you back early, nice glass of water, comfortable, headset on, or, you know, if you've got you're listening to us on the phone, get yourself a headset so you're hearing it inside your head, that you're not being sort of bothered by outside noise. We're going to be doing and dealing with colour. colour ribbons. We're going to be doing flower readings. Put up a picture of, you go out and take a picture of a flower in your garden or something that means something to you. Put it up, we'll select it, and we'll do a reading based upon that. We're also going to be doing the angel numbers. I will put up the link for angel numbers on Monday morning, and we'll be doing the angel cards. That'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you'll be drawn to 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now, please, if you want a reading done, try not to be entering all 3, because it's just not going to happen. But I have the beautiful Aurora Lily with me. She's been with me all night, all through 3 stages of this blooming show tonight, which has been a lot of fun, though, all the same. What are you going to be doing at the weekend, my darling?
I'm off to go and visit my spiritual teacher with Donna and Steve.
Donna and Steve.
We're off there on Sunday because I haven't seen my spiritual teacher for a long time.
Right.
He's a great man. So we're going off to visit there. And that's it really. A few little party bookings.
Brilliant. Well, I've got a show tomorrow night in Newquay. I've got Sunday afternoon. Do you know what? I've got a funny feeling I've actually got Sunday afternoon off, which means because I've said that live on the radio now, it means that they're going to be expecting me to do readings on Spirit Quest. I will pop in and out on Spirit Quest and do some readings on Sunday afternoon if I've got some space. Monday night, I cannot wait now. I'm really looking forward to Monday night show. And then on the Wednesday, that's Wednesday coming, is the beginning of the development class with me. If you wish to be a part of that class, then you need to contact Tracy Wadsworth and say, right, how do I link in? And she will sort that all out for you. And we will be doing what's referred to now as webinars. So it doesn't go out to everybody. You have to be, once you've become part of that, the team that are going to be doing this, you'll be selected and drawn into it. And only you can be able to come into that, so you'll be part of a group. Just like you were doing it in a classroom with me, with the exception of it's recorded. So if you miss a bit, the good thing about it is you can wind it back and listen to it again, which is really, really great. Because you can't do that at my live seminars. So, but I'm looking forward to that. And then, of course, the 21st of this month, you will see me in Malabar Centre in Truro. There are only 50 seats available. I do understand 15 or 20 of those are already gone, so book your tickets for that one now, okay? Look for the links on Facebook and you'll be able to link into that, or contact me via Facebook and I will give you the information about how you can get tickets for that night, okay? It's only for me to say a wonderful bon voyage to Tia as she heads off on her cruise. Lucky woman.
Baby.
Yeah, what a shame, eh? And I'm going to play one more track, and then I'm going to say good night. But I am going to say good night to the beautiful Aurora Lily, who's right here, right now.
Good night.
Oh, she said that with such, yes, I am the Queen of Sheba. Good night, subjects. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Monday night. We'll have a ball. I really cannot wait to get stuck into that show now. So for myself and the wonderful Aurora Lily, good night, God bless, have a great weekend, stay safe. Please, 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 if you're not already a member of Spirit Quest, Spiritual Quest is the link. Find us, become a member of Spirit Quest, and you will be linking in there with a wonderful group of people. I do promise you that. You will find me on there. You will find Aurora in there. Don't forget, if you'd like to book a reading with Aurora one day this week, contact us right after the show and she will show you how that's done, okay? Good night, God bless. Thank you for being a part of Spirit Quest tonight. We'll see you soon.
Now the party's over, I'm so tired. Then I see you coming out of nowhere. Much communication in emotion, without conversation or a notion. When the samba take you out of nowhere, the background fading out of focus. Yes, the picture's changing every moment, and your destination you don't know where. When you bustin' over, there's no holding. Would you have me dancing out of nowhere?
You're listening to my dad on Spirit Quest Radio. Spirit Quest Radio.
Hi, this is Paul Francis, and welcome to Spirit Quest Radio. Thank you for listening in to the Paul Francis Show.
Welcome to Spirit Quest Radio. You are listening to the Paul Francis Show. Spirit Quest Radio.
Angels are here, angels are with you. Angels are always with you. Just ask your angels and we'll be here.